After he was declared dead, I overheard a doctor say, that's another victim, there goes another victim of skunk. I thought skunk was just kind of like, just another generic term for cannabis. And then I went on the internet and I started learning about skunk. And skunk is indeed a form of cannabis, but it's super strong cannabis. It's, in fact, 10 times stronger. My son Rupert was a very promising student at Essex University. He told me at some stage that he used to occasionally, besides drinking alcohol, he used to smoke a few joints. I wasn't really bothered, and because I didn't think that, I thought actually the alcohol would be more dangerous to him than the marijuana. Then his mother told me nearly 2 years ago that Rupert was behaving in a very strange fashion, and he was walking around the garden talking to imaginary people. And I said, well, I think you better get him checked out by a doctor. And so he was told to stay off drugs and take some pills, and we didn't really think anything more of it. Then he went back to university and rang me up one night, and he said that he had tried to kill himself the night before. He was going to make a proper job of it. He had fully blown drug-induced psychosis. He was let out of hospital. He then asked to go back again 3 months later. He was refused. 3 days later, he took his own life. The super strength cannabis, what I and others refer to as skunk, that is cannabis with a very high THC content and a very low CBD balancer, is 5 times more likely to make you mentally deranged. My objective is to try and find a way of getting skunk off the streets, and the only way that I can really see this happening is by legalizing low-potency cannabis. Some people say, oh, well, you shouldn't have any cannabis at all. What I'm saying is that you're trading a bad evil for a lesser evil. I mean, which do you want? Which do you want to have? Do you want to have something which is regulated? You know where it comes from. It's batch traceable. It's pretty dependable. There'll be education about it. Or do you want to have something where you just buy it from some dodgy guy in the back street belonging to some gang, and you don't know what the content is, and what you do know is that the stuff is very strong, and it's more likely to cause you some kind of mental damage. Calling skunk cannabis is like calling brandy cider.